Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kula. If you don't know me, and if you do know me, then welcome back to my channel. We are outside. I have a tree that is dying, and it's really sad because I feel like it's kind of accurate considering what I want to talk about. I want to talk about like neglecting certain things, and I also want to talk about money because do I have a story for y'all. Anyways, I will show you my tree. I got him like 2 years ago. His name's Ronald, and he's not doing well. He's very brown, he's tilted, he's falling, he needs new soil and a caregiver who cares. So we're gonna plant while I talk about the things I want to talk about. And I just feel like this is a good symbolism, right? We're planning something new. We're talking about different things. And I feel like it makes sense. So, where do I even start? Let's start with my bank situation. So, oh my gosh, look at this soil. This is so dry. This is awful for you. I'm so sorry, Ronald. I should have never done you like this. So, about a week ago, it'll be a week on Wednesday. As I'm filming this, it is May 8th. So this happened May 3rd. Wednesday, May 3rd. And my card, basically someone scammed and got $300 from my account. And I literally, during that time, like as soon as it happened, I checked my account and I literally felt my heart drop to my feet, and I felt like, I don't know, like I've never felt so much, like such an overwhelming amount of stress at once. I would normally not plant with these. I just don't know where my gardening gloves are. I also don't know where my shovel is. But that's okay. Anyway, so there was that thing that had happened to my card, and I was at work, my office job. This was like my 3rd day back, and I'm freaking out because I'm like, what do you mean $300? I'm a student and I work 2 jobs going on 3. And like, it's really sad that even that isn't like enough to get me by. I mean, I also do buy like expensive stuff because of like camera stuff, clothes, but even still, like for someone who does not pay bills, I should not need 2 jobs. Like, that is ridiculous. Anyways, that's besides the point. So when that happened, my heart literally dropped. I called the bank. They told me they can't do anything about it until it's posted. And then I called Apple because it was coming from an Apple thing. And they checked my receipt and it said that it was a gift card. And apparently, Apple doesn't do refunds on gift cards. So you can imagine how I felt when I had to kind of like force myself to accept in that moment that, okay, there's a possibility that I may not get this money back, and like $300 is just kind of going down the drain. And for me, the way I conceptualize money is by how much I make to earn that money. So that's 20 and a half or 21 hours of work for me. So that's like that's more than 2 days of full work day for me. So obviously I started like having this whole meltdown, and at work I was literally crying in the hallway. And then these like 2 ladies from another division, because I work in social services, these 2 ladies from another division like came over, and they were just talking to me, and they were just telling me like, you know, things that like I know, like money comes and goes, and just don't play with it. Okay. Anyways, things that I already know. And she was just saying, like, you know, you can't take life too seriously or money too seriously, because these are things that are fleeting. Like, I really suck at telling stories. Point is, I was really stressed and sad, which makes sense about this whole thing, and it terrible timing happened at work. I didn't get Brent Faye's tickets in the morning. I ended up getting his tickets on the Friday of last week. So, and then after that, like the next day, well, that night, I had to talk with my mom, and it had kind of like made me, like forced me to realize how much of an unhealthy relationship I have with money. Like when I first started working when I was 16 during the pandemic, and I never touched any of my money. Then at some point I had like a mid-teen crisis, and I was so depressed and sad, but the only thing that made me happy was spending money. And so for that to be the first time that I had spent money, like I had so much saved from when I was 16, and I blew it all off when I was really depressed and suicidal and going through the motions, because like buying a new thing and having a new little like gadget or toy or whatever it was, or food or anything, book, whatever it was, it gave me that dopamine that I needed. Oops, got that all on the chair. Gave me the dopamine that I needed to be okay for like the next few days, until I decided the next thing I was gonna buy. And then I was doing some journaling, and I was just like reflecting, because I was really thinking about that, and I was like, I really should not feel this way about money. I should not feel this way about anything, because then that thing becomes like your idol, or like, I don't even want to say idol, because I don't think I idolize money, but it becomes like an obsession. Like, and I find that the more that you worry and you stress and try and control things, the less control you have over those things. And so me trying to like control that whole outcome with the money, and just being like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, literally could not sleep, literally, like, it was occupying a lot of my time. Every single thing I was thinking of. I denied myself getting myself a water bottle for $1 because I was so anxious about money. And that should never, like, if I'm thirsty, or if I think that like there are things that if I want, I should be able to get for myself. I don't think that I should have to sacrifice everything and only get like my bare necessities. But even in that moment, getting water was a bare necessity. I hadn't drank water all day. I forgot my water bottle. I was thirsty, and I denied myself of hydration because of that, which is a problem. Anyways, all of that to say, like, money is not something that is permanent or something to stress over. I mean, I guess it's even hypocritical of me to say, because even now I'm still worrisome about money. But I think, like, when you have those constant reminders of money, a lot of people, I don't know anyone who doesn't check their bank account at least one time a day. For me, I probably check multiple times, because, you know, I got that in, even though I know, like, say I know I have $100 in my account and I'm buying something that's $5, I still have to go and check just to make sure I got the $5, because you just gotta double check. Just like if I'm doing 1 + 1 and I'm doing a math test, I'm still gonna put it in my calculator. I know the answers too, but I still gotta check just in case, like, maybe they changed the rules of math. I don't know. I do work a lot. Like, a week I probably work, okay, my full-time job I work 40 hours. It's technically 35 because my lunch, but I'm there for 40 hours a week, okay? That's already too much of my life. And then my part-time job, I work about 20 hours, so that's 60 hours a week. 60 hours a week of me working and still feeling anxious about money and feeling like I don't work enough. And I think that's unfair. I'm doing myself a disservice because I work hard and everything, and I really don't give myself enough credit because, oh, I just got my grades. So my GPA was a 4.2. Anyways, Ronald, you look so nice. You look fresh, boy. Fresh up, fresh up. Let me dust you off. Get that off your shoulder. I gotta get that dirt off your shoulder. Healthy, you been eating your vegetables, Ronald? Is that what it is? You wearing a new shirt? Like, what's going on? The people wanna know. Okay, I knew playing with dirt would make me feel better. It did. After my whole meltdown about the money and blah blah blah, after that night, like, I am Christian. I believe in God. Actually, I don't know if I would align myself Christian. I believe in God, but Christian, I don't like organized religion, but I would say that the closest thing that I align with is Christianity, I guess. Once I got to the root of the problem, I prayed about it, and I just really tried not to think about it and think about the moment. And it's been helping. I got my money back today, which helped, but the few days that I didn't have the money, like, I had kind of was like, okay, in the event that I don't get it back, like, I'll be okay. You know, I was trying to get to that because I would hate for myself to be like, oh, like, I'm gonna get it back, and then say for some reason I didn't, and like my whole life be over. I just don't ever want something to have that much control over me if it's not like myself. Like, only I want to have that amount of control over my own emotions. I don't want something else to be able to have that over me. So, okay, next we're gonna do lavender. Y'all know I love lavender. I just wish that money didn't matter. Like, I know it does, but I really wish it didn't, because it just seems to be the root of most issues. I don't like that, you know. And like, I don't care whatever economic explanation you have for inflation. I don't want to hear it. Humans, we decided, let's create this thing, okay, that you need in order to survive, but let's make the access to this thing so unattainable, and then if it is attainable, make sure it's as minimal as possible, that you can only survive and not live. And then everybody agreed to that for some reason. Like, why is a large fries at McDonald's almost $6 in Canada? I just wish, like, imagine if we all just decided the system that we created sucks. Let's just abandon it, because honestly, if as a collective we just decided this just isn't working anymore, like, let's just do something new. I don't see why that's not an option. Like, what would the repercussions be? That now you have to come up with new strategies and ideas? It's almost as if that's like the whole point. I don't know. I read So You're an Abolitionist in first year, and I read it again this year, and it just really makes me think of, like, well, I'm not against traditional like thinking, but I just think, like, you have to consider the times. Like, we're too far gone for these things to be like, for people to be feeling like these things are so unheard of. Like, I don't know, I just feel like we should be doing better. This was literally exactly what I needed, and I knew it was gonna be, because I was just saying, like, I just need to put my hands in some dirt. I don't know, today was weird. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are having a great day, night, morning, whatever time it is when you are watching. I wish you guys all the best in everything that you do. And we're almost at 400 subscribers, so don't play with it, like Bethany Moda. Ooh, like. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you guys. Peace out.
Better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours. Thing is a life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing. Heart beating fast, let a nigga know that he alive.